Live.
We live.
Yes.
We're live and in color.
Yep. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Oh no. That's a good startup. We okay over there?
I haven't seen the ditto. I haven't seen the ditto yet.
That's not a ditto. That's a zombie.
It's glorious.
Oh.
Hasn't seen the ditto.
One
Yeah,
of
for
Zavocado's many forms. Or Alien's many forms.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start that over. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another hopeful night of Starfinder Change the Narrative. I'm going to apologize because we're kind of dumping you guys right into the end of last week's episode that we couldn't air live because of kind of internet twitchy issues. And it's not been posted for you guys to get caught up on. So, quick recap before we go to introducing our contestants. They were involved in an invitation to a relay race across the station, which would have been an awesome time for watchers to get an idea of different places in Absalom Station by the backgrounds that were seen and everything. They had several other groups they're racing against, and they have to do different activities at each location, but it's also a secret race because they go to one place, they get a clue to go to the next place. So they have to solve each clue as they go to find the next location. So far, they have been to Perfection, which is like an elite restaurant where they had to serve several people by reading their minds, because that is how Perfection works. You don't order, the waiters come, read your mind, and that is what you are served. So they had to read the minds of the four that were going to judge the quality of their food. So they judged the one that was doing the waiting, and also the person that was doing the cooking. And for that leg of the race, it was Tenley and Arena. Arena was the cook, and Tenley was the maitre d'. Then they were off to the Lore Spire, which is housed by the Starfinder Society. This spire is exactly what it sounds like. Is a very, very tall, hollow spire of knowledge, and they had to race all the way to the top. It is a circular stairway that they had to go up, and then they popped out the windows at the top, and they had to descend down the outside. And that was performed by Mac and Chip. Then they raced to one of the arms of the station, to one of the elite clubs called the Click Clack Club, that serves mostly androids, cyborgs, and the like. That is where they had to race a pretty much what he hadn't been beat, and he's a VR racer. So one of them had to sit down and try and beat this kid at the video game. And that was done by Tenley and Chip. And then the last leg of the race, which they are just completing, sent them to pretty much the core of the station, the free markets. Was completed by Evie and the young Florina, and the girls had to go shopping. The idea was to spend, have so much of the shop's product had to be spent. So they were out there trying to get people to buy the products before they could get the next clue, which is where they're at. They have not been given the next clue to finish out the next leg of the race before they return to the center of Avalon Station. So, with that being said, let's meet our contestants of the Starfinder relay race. And I have other stuff up, so I'll beg with me. I don't have anything to see who is here and who's not here. Let's go with Einar first. Since he pretty much was not with it the last race.
Yeah, I was here physically, but I was not here mentally because I was exhausted.
No.
And I still don't remember a damn thing that happened. Other than someone asked me to roll dice, so I did. Remember that much.
I don't know how you were a contestant in one of the parts. That amazes me.
Yeah, something. But yeah, I'm Einar. I play Mac Trucks, who is a Dragonkin Vanguard. Rather sizable dude. And he is not the meat shield, he is the meat wall, as we call him. And he is so pretty. So pretty.
Oh, so pretty.
I mean,
You might need a little lotion, though. He looks a little dry.
Oh. Okay, we got a dead PC for Alien.
Uh-oh.
Oh, PC sound.
Well,
PC sound. Alright.
Oh.
I can't read fully. But yes. I'm pretty much here on all the Chaos Table games because I run all the tech because everybody else is lazy bastards. And I'm going to keep sticking with that story. And I also run the Chaos, or the Savage Bricks games, Chaos Squad, on Sci-Fi Sundays, which is this Sunday, opposite of Frank's Pathfinder game. And when I get the chance and energy, I have my own channel, surprisingly, that I get to stream on sometimes, where I build model kits and stuff like that. You know, things like kit bashing giant stomping robots with little petite girls. And that, then, yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Okay. Alien, are you able to, or are you
I don't think Alien's
got
actually
sound
on,
issue?
yeah, I don't think Alien's actually on microphone, but
Okay.
Alien's saying, hi, I'm
Is the
Ali.
intro in chat?
I play a Skidamander who's been in Mac's prison pockets. Ooh, that's why Mac's been feeling kind of funny. And does not know what's going on. Alien.
If he stopped hiding in pockets, maybe he would know.
Alien also has their own channel where they do a whole bunch of gunpla and model building. Fantastic person. worth following.
Okay. And let's go with Frank.
Hello, I'm Frank, or ThyriAisha, or Atraxia. And tonight, Patra Biohacker, that goes by the name Irenia or Ren. She is a gender morphing cat lady that is sometimes male, but she is just interested in playing with the genetics of people.
Yeah, she doesn't do
Or
anything
creatures.
harmful. She'll make sure
Not
all the
yet, at
letters are
least.
back in place where they belong.
And I believe that just leaves me. I am Merlin. I am playing Tenley Steon, our rambunctious and not very heavily personalitied android, who is just kind of trying things out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. I don't know. Maybe he's growing. I don't know yet. We'll find out. He hasn't murdered anybody yet, so I think that's a good thing. And then, of course, his daughter, Marina.
Yep, and he has a young daughter with him.
Murder
Go
builds
ahead and
character.
there's his lovely little daughter.
She's like a couple weeks old.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good for only a couple weeks old.
Yeah. And here's Chip. I think I accidentally skipped over showing him.
Yeah. Chip unfortunately could not make it. So they're dealing with some real life things.
Yep. Another one of our members.
And then we also
And
got Evie, which Ren's introduced.
yep, let me get her up there because she is participating. Let me find the right buttons. I think there's
She
one
is
more
a
step to this than there
mercenary
was.
Lashunta that was part of the group that had kidnapped or held Chip hostage, and that Ren convinced to give up and join their crew.
Yeah, because Frank just has to seduce a character in every game that he plays in.
Yeah. And here's our little
I do love.
Zavocado who's having
Everybody wants a little bit of love.
I do love that the minigun barrels don't line up and are all firing at the same time.
I know, that bugs the crap out of me.
and there's Avocado who's having some microphone issues.
Yeah, they got their sound back so they can hear us again.
Okay, good.
I'm out of the prison pocket. It's scary in there.
It's probably getting crowded in there too.
Yeah, because I had tacos, so I'm glad you came out of there.
I don't like the pulsating things. Hi, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and do your intro then.
Well, now I'm on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I mean,
Well,
you came out of
you
came out of the prison pocket at the right time because, like I said, I had some tacos.
Oh no. Well, hello. My name is Allie. I play Zavocado, who may or may not want to eat his crewmates at any given time, and I am now free of the prison pocket.
Hello.
Okay. So, with that being said, I'm Aisha. You will find me here and about the chaos table on just about every night that we broadcast, playing one character or another. And maybe one of these days when I get out from under my pharmacy school, hopefully sometime March, April, somewhere around there, I'll be able to get back to my building of little robots and creatures and people and get back to my channel. Until then, all my days are ending in Y, and it's called study. So, with that being said, we will get right back in the race. So, you were dealing with the free markets. You had, it was Dot that was giving you the information. Let me see, which one is Dot? That's Dot.
No.
Yeah,
But
there's
yes,
Dot.
any certain people that they might get around.
Yeah, there's Dot. Okay. So she was the one that had the shop, that had the girls selling her overstock of years worth of materials that were definitely not the most up-to-date merchandise. So, with that being said, she comes up to you and says, after selling enough of her wares, the player characters are given their next clue. She hands them a photograph of a mural depicting an assortment of multi-species children holding hands in a garden beneath a cartoonish smiling sun. The mural adorns the wall of the community center in Little Akaton, and it is a ramshackle and community-minded neighborhood located in the arms of the station. So you're running back to the arms again. And you have to find out where in the arms you're running to. So give me a because this one's going to have to be luck, simply because I don't know who in the group might know of anything of Little Akaton in terms of the Starfinder universe. Does somebody, since he's awake this time?
Download stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. I mean, Mac has traveled.
Yep, that's what I'm wanting, is just some kind of a roll from I'm trying to think what kind would be the best. Culture sounds good.
What would that mean for Pathfinder Starfinder First Edition?
Culture.
Oh, this is skill First Edition?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is
I
one of
thought
them.
that was just like.
Yeah, because it also gives you extra languages. And it's one thing that Mac puts points in every, or ranks in every level.
Oh, okay. I guess you know your way around the station pretty well. Okay, so you know where to head. So you're going to lead your little group off to the next part of the race. And there in Little Akaton, you come across the mural, and right across from the mural is another restaurant of sorts. This one is nowhere near as fancy and as upscale as the previous restaurant that you have been to. So let me. There we go. And you come across the cooks at the counter. So once the PCs locate the building, they're greeted by Joya Mullen. She's a sternly female human retiree, incredibly well respected member of a tight knit community. Let me get her picture up just so we have someone to where's my race day?
Realized I forgot to turn back on my microphone for the actual stream. I turned crap. No. I had both muted still. Damn it.
There, I got her.
It's okay. We were kind of hearing you through.
Yeah,
just...
you heard me through there, but I wasn't transmitting through stream.
Okay, there's Joya. So, a human woman with a kind smile from a comforting rocking chair in the lobby of this cozy community center. Greetings, relay racers. My name is Joya Mullen, and I welcome you to Little Akaton. This is your final obstacle before the final gauntlet, and I'm afraid you've reached a destination point. You have a choice of 2 tasks to complete, each reflecting the culture of this wonderful neighborhood. All team members will need to participate no matter which task you choose. Your first choice is to live it up. There's a block party just down the street, and you need some entertainment. Local dance crew will teach you your routine, and you need to perform it to the crowd's satisfaction. Alternately, you can choke it down. Sonny's Diner is a neighborhood staple, and a home fried grubs and gravy are a particular treat. If each of you can finish a full portion, you'll be on your way.
That sounds quicker.
Choke it down, huh?
It can't be that
So
bad.
those are your 2 options.
This is the one thing Avocado's good at.
So you either dance for the public.
I vote for the food. Like I said, it sounds faster.
I don't believe I even have taste buds.
I'm not worried about the taste. I mean, because this is a restaurant, so it should be good.
It's Avocado hungry after a long sleep.
Okay. So you guys are going for choke it down?
Seems like it.
Going for that gok.
Okay.
I mean, does the food include that beat? Because that beat's got some back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'll be able to hear the music and everything.
Oh.
Okay. So this is the gentleman that you're looking for. So heading on down the way, the party visits Sonny's Diner.
I want to break Twitch TOS. Here it is.
Look.
That's not Sunny's Diner. I don't think I made a picture
True.
of Sunny's Diner.
That's the Moon's Diner.
So for now, she is going to be red.
Okay, so you find the android and Sunny's diner,
Mhm.
and you have to eat a huge platter of grubs and gravy.
Okay.
And this goes for each one of you, which Sunny has also spiced with Slap Your Molar Mama hot sauce.
All right. Sounds tasty.
Okay, so your choices to be able to complete this and correct me if you don't have it. Athletics check, survival check, and then either a fortitude or will, whatever their equivalent is.
Oh no.
Okay.
Those are your 4 choices. This has been the fun part of it, is they have to pick out of the list, which might not be something that they are even proficient in.
And do the artificial.
You're breaking
artificial
up.
what?
All we heard was artificial.
And do the artificial or
Same thing.
Okay, hold on. Let me swap Discord servers on 1 second. So our region override.
So maybe we can actually hear.
Yeah, let me swap the region override real quick. Okay. Let me see if that helps any.
Hello?
Alright,
Okay, try it again for us.
do the constructed or artificial people get a bonus to this?
No. Nope. Athletics, survival, fortitude, or will. Okay, she passes.
See how well. Okay.
Mac passes.
Oh, there's my stats
Lorena's
panel.
having a little bit of an issue,
Ooh.
but she squeezes by. Looks like Arena is having some issues with the grubs, and maybe it's the hot sauce that's giving her trouble.
Probably the hot sauce. She has a cat. Well, he is a cat.
Finley got it dirty 20.
Bentley's not having any issues. Zab, surprisingly, he's struggling just a little bit, but not too bad.
Dab, you could also probably roll fortitude because that one actually gives you a bonus.
So,
Wait,
Zab,
what am I rolling?
who'd I miss?
Well, if you gotta do further rolls on this one, your fortitude, you got a +5 on that.
Oh, you know what? I
Yep.
didn't even see that at first.
Yeah, all good. That's why.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay,
That's why I was
so
pointing it out for
I
you.
want a second roll from Arena and Zab,
There you go.
since they're having a little bit. Okay.
Oh,
She
Uh-oh.
Arena obviously does not have any problem finishing off that dish. She's good.
but the dice was not
But-
with you.
Ugh, Zab, you're having some problem. Let me give you a little bit of hint, buddy. You can also eat by slipping the food into napkins. If you give me a deception or a thievery.
Let me see.
There is no thievery in this one.
Okay, so it would be
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand.
Deception or sleight of hand. Well, there is no deception either.
Stealth.
That'll be
Stealth.
stealth.
Stealth or sleight of hand. There you go.
God damn.
He's packing that food for later. Okay, so your team complete the choke it down.
I guess he got enough to eat in prison pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put too much
There
money
might
on it.
be a Skittermander unaccounted for right now.
Boy, you got to feed the babies. Remember that.
Yeah, feed the babies. Correct.
Feed them
So
Jagger.
everyone
Babies do.
completed the task, and Sonny is just so happy and everything. So he goes on and hands you guys the next clue.
Is
The
it a
final
blue dog by
clue.
chance?
Hmm?
Is it a blue dog by chance?
Blue's
Blue's
Clues.
Clues. Final clue is no, it was Mr. Mustard in the conservatory with the candlestick.
Oh shit! Kendrick Lamar's here?
Oh, it's avocado. You gotta level up to level 7.
I've forgotten how to do everything.
Okay. On your
Well, we can do that when we
Yeah.
finish this.
yeah. I'll help you
Okay,
with it.
so final clue. The Great Epsilon Relay ends where it began.
Whoa.
Everybody look at Mac and say, do you at least remember that?
I mean, the
Henley is
character
already
but
there. I'm gonna do all of the boosting stuff, and I will just be there, immediately there.
You're better
So I
than
think I
me.
can go like 45 miles an hour on foot.
I can go as fast
Need a
as Mac
couple more
wants to throw
boosts.
me.
Okay. So it ends in the I'm trying to remember the name of it. Station
The final
view.
gauntlet.
No, in the Chitembe Park. I had to remember myself. So
Does the DM remember where?
I couldn't remember the name of it. I knew it was in the park. Okay, so once you arrive, there it is. No checks are required to understand the meaning of racing back to Chitembe Park. You must complete the final gauntlet, a colorful obstacle course built out of existing park structures. You must begin the course without difficulty, but your rivals, the Zoe Media Stars, attempt to take you out of the competition. So, your competition. Should we do it, boss? The stocky man asks Lial, the captain of the team, to catch their breath at the end of the ornamental bridge. I'm not sure, Russ. The text said we weren't sure exactly what, as she begins to respond. Oh, come on. They're right behind us. Forget this. I'm doing it. He pulls out a spherical grenade out of his pack and shouts, "Enjoy this, Starfinders," before hurling it at the end of the bridge where you are standing. A burst
So,
of smoke
since
and magical energy. As the grenade collides with the ground, before the smoke clears, the opposing team's expressions change to surprise. Have fun, Starfinders! As Lial shouts out quickly as she ushers her team to the next obstacle. So what has happened is a null space grenade was released in front of you. And out of the confinement are 2 augmented boars, fresh from Zoe Dome's battle pens. They are enraged and turn on you.
They threw a fucking Pokeball at us.
Yes, they threw a Pokeball at you, and out came the Zobors.
Oh, they getting eaten.
Do I have access to my 3rd level spells, or do I not get the spell slots for it? Even though I have access to the spells now.
You guys haven't rested, so you haven't leveled up.
Okay.
So creatively come up with ways that you deal with these 2 beasts.
Flurry and Tenley can just fly. I don't think the beasts can. Mac
True.
can also fly and carry the rest of the party.
Yeah.
And his prison pocket.
Yeah, because Max got the avocado. And can carry.
I can use scientists to try and put him to sleep.
There you go. That's being creative.
Yeah.
So you got somebody who's going to use sedatives to try and put him to sleep. Is anybody going to try and distract the 2 boars? Well,
Yeah, Mac would. Yeah.
okay, so what's Mac going to do to try and...
Mac would be probably trying to draw their attention using the intimidate skill.
Okay.
Kind of draw their ire.
Okay, so are you going to like puff up and,
Yeah,
and
kind of
snort and...
Yeah, kind of puff up. Well,
This is theater of the
Yeah.
mind, guys. Come on.
Trying to think of the best way of describing it. So he's already annoyed that this whole thing's just taking up time that should be spent getting underway for this rescue craft. So he's just tired of this shit now. So he just, with the intimidation, he would just, and all the space that's around him, just stretch out to his full size, wings out. All, his full stature, 20 foot, 25 foot, his wingspan, which is about 30 plus foot. And just roar at him with his claws out and just look like he's ready to just tear them to shreds and eat them. Because you said they're boars, right? Like wild hogs?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's about ready to have some uncooked bacon.
Okay. So you've definitely got their attention. Irina, what do you do?
I just go up there and
Well, then definitely do it. So describe what you're doing there.
Just load up my gloves with a couple sedatives and go up there and touch both of them.
Okay. And when you do, it takes a little bit of time, but not much, before they kind of just stop, get, you can see their eyes fall out of focus. Then they get the stumblies, and one wanders off this way, one wanders off that way, and both of them just kind of flop. So the boars are taken care of. So you're able to continue on with the race.
We continue on with the race.
Yes. Now you mentioned flying across to the finish line. Is that what you're going to do?
Fastest movement.
Okay.
I mean,
so,
if we're going by speed, I can literally also still go like 45 miles an hour.
but
have a
it's
top
got to be
speed
the
of like
whole team. Can't be just one of you.
No. Max obviously got the avocado. You probably also have Ren. Who else? Stanley can move.
Shala has her hover suit, so she can fly also.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we've got Shala who can fly, Florina can fly, Tenley can fly, Mac is flying with Ren, Chip, and Zob.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's everybody. So you guys pretty much fly over all the obstacles, and you land on the finish line.
And just to get even, load my neither weapon with more edge as we fly past those assholes that see the grenade to try to shoot at one of them.
Okay. Well, I'd say you successfully launched that grenade, and it does land in front of the Zoe Media Corp.
Well, it's
that's
not a
Needler.
it's not a grenade. I'm sure there was more sedative.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're launching sedatives at their team.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're
I'm not
successful
trying to be
in
lethal.
well, you're successful in hitting their team. So you hear. Let me get my person up. As you land on the, there he is. His picture's not showing up again. As you land on the, did his picture show up? Because it disappeared on me again.
Nope.
Oh no.
It was there.
That's supposed to be the MC.
That was the MC, and it was up.
Yeah,
I had it up the whole
Yeah, 'cause
time.
you had it.
featured image. The subject is not known.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also adds
How
into
did that?
Yep. Break it 10. Yeah, because I saw you fix it.
Yeah. That is weird. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it disappeared.
Oh, very weird.
Go figure.
Oh,
Okay, choose file. Let me see if I can fix it real fast to get our MC back up. Because that doesn't quite work without an MC, does it?
No.
Well, I'll see if I can get MC Hammer to do it for you.
Make sure you get the right parachute pants.
Nah, you can't. Because you can't touch it.
Okay. I got him.
MC Hammer?
I mean, oh, a little lighter, but
Of course.
God, his face is so punchable.
Hopefully that stays on this time. So, Rick, our MC for the day, comes over as you guys cross the finish line. And he says, "Congratulations, Starfinder Society." He shouts over the blaring synth pop music. "You're the winners of the Great Absalon Relay Race." Confetti cannons fire at the vid screens around the stage. It lights up the triumph animations and messages on live stream viewers. Your heroism and tenacity shone through, and you personally raised tens of thousands of credits for the Absalon Station Foundation. Well done. To the side of the stage, Venture Captain Arvin is grinning widely and nodding his head with pride as the camera flies by. He flashes a thumbs up to the audience, and one of the other heads of one of the other groups comes up and says, "Heck of a race, Starfinders," and shakes your hands.
yeah, Mac just kind of like nods, just trying to get through the pleasantries and all that stuff. He's obviously impatient and wants to get moving on.
Let's hear it one more time for our teams. Thanks for all the efforts. We raised hundreds and thousands of credits for the Absalon Station Foundation. Tune in next time for another spectacular showdown. Well, Starfinders, today wasn't everybody's day, but that's all right. You performed admirably, and we're proud of everyone.
Yeah. Oh, I would say Arenia got that acrobatics check at 32.
For a
She
simple backflip, I hope so.
Yeah.
For a backflip, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I can close everything and see it.
Yeah. Showing off.
Show off, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's okay. Well earned.
yeah. Well, Frank, go ahead and read that off. So for those that can't read it.
I made there while they were doing end of race stuff. Took another Sarah sex shift, changing back to her female form, and does a backflip, showing off to the crowd.
Ooh, I'm sure the crowd goes wild. Everybody's cheering, and more confetti goes off. And the Starfinder Society, which were your patrons, come over and thank all of you as well for representing them in the relay race.
Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome, even though I felt like I had no choice.
Oh, you basically didn't.
Yeah. There's a ship that needs rescued. Are we allowed to get back to that now?
Okay, so now that the race is over, yes, you can get back to your docking bay. Me help you out, at least as far as that goes.
Oh yeah, the tokens need swapped.
I just needed to take them off and put them back on.
Yeah, that's all. Just select them,
Okay.
delete.
Yeah, we updated.
Look, ghosties.
Yep.
Well, that was pretty good in the other ones, though.
Yeah.
In terms of the crew stayed good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get the rest of y'all back on there. So that was, I know it was Mac.
Yep.
Magnesia and Evie.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, and Evie's in my extras.
Not what? That not work. Oh,
What?
Arenia, go ahead and wild card shift to another token. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And party extras. Party extras. Come on, where are you? There you are. So yes, you're up there. So it's just Evie.
Yep.
Nope. Evie's still a ghost for me.
Yeah.
Which that one's the most weirdest one because that one's. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about her right now. I'll let you fix her
Yeah, I'm working on it.
because it's available. I'm just gonna keep rocking and rolling.
Yep.
Okay, so back to Docking Bay 265. You find the ship, which looks a little different. It is the same ship, but you find out it's larger in form. So
But
it
also
has
it doesn't need.
undergone some upgrades while you were
Okay. I can't drag the token out.
taking. You can't bring her out now.
No. We'll have to go through and there we go.
There it is.
Yeah, we'll have to go through and just update permissions.
Update permissions and stuff. That's
Yeah.
fine. Because we did do that update
Yeah.
like an hour before. But like I said, this basically same ship design, just larger. Which you do notice. So while you were taking care of that thug crew, down the arm of that you're located on, and also doing the relay race, the crew was doing some upgrades to the ship. So that was part of what was going on. Okay, so that means you guys are going to need to start getting ready for your mission. It is a rescue mission.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, after seeing the ship, Mac just kind of mutters something about the Hajime Katoki kind of come by and look at the ship or something.
The what?
Hajime Katoki. The person that does the vocals of Gunpla. So now we got a narrative vocal?
I'm guessing.
I'll see myself out. For the few nerds that do get it.
Yeah, I'm not one of those nerds. I just build them. I don't get into the lore and all that stuff.
Well,
sorry.
We got a narrative vocal in the backlog.
I probably got one of them behind me.
Lydia would just resupply various medicines she used during the race.
Okay, because the
That's right.
mission you
5,
have.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. Break time. We shall
Break
return.
time. Sorry, we were on a little extended break. We got lost in ourselves planning things.
Yeah, we were messing with the ship a little bit.
Got lost in the fun. Okay, so basically, the guys have started to rebuild the narrative to the narrative Verka in terms of stat wise. So we were looking at that.
And I have fixed what we have available. So now we do have a science tech, med lab, and we also have an entire ass hangar bay.
Okay.
An entire ass hangar bay. Okay.
Well, maybe it's in the back
Oh,
of
yeah,
the ship.
takes up
That would
4.
be.
It takes up 4 expansion bays. So yes, a whole ass hangar bay.
Which I mean, that might come in handy.
It allows us to store up to 8 tiny starships. So
Yeah, so we got room for shuttles.
Yep. So, yep. Definitely room for shuttles and stuff.
Shuttles, fighters, whatever.
yeah.
Okay. So, of course, I didn't sneeze all the way through break. You've got an arc ship, which arc ships are where the planet for some reason was failing. So basically, they put their entire planet's worth of people, creatures, whatever they could load onto a ship and send it across the universe. Some of them actually found another planet to call home. Some of them continued to just exist on these arc ships. And that's what you are going to meet up with, is one of these arc ships.
Okay.
The information that you know on this arc ship. The main biome is an urban terrain. The ship itself is like 6 miles in diameter. It's a very large arc ship.
Be a ship.
Gravity is going to be slightly more than normal. Basically 2 times gravity. Atmosphere is going to be normal, so that's good for you guys. And you do not know why these travelers were forced away from their original home.
Well, not the concern at the moment. That's something to keep in the back of the mind. But this is the ship that that had the rescue call.
Yes, that is the ship that had the rescue call.
All right.
Most arc ships predated the modern drift drives, so they're slow. Most of them have some kind of political significance, because they basically carry the entire political power of their world.
Mm.
They're also a cultural hub for their world because they're, basically saving their society, and everything about it. Their culture, their music, their art, their language, everything. And let's see. And these ships take, of course, years to prep for their journey. So it's not something that can be done quickly. They know well in advance that their world is collapsing as they begin to prepare this ship. Unlike you guys who don't have that much time to prepare your ship. So, as far as materials for your travel,
Mm.
What kind of things are you going to think you need to add?
I mean, outside the typical food stuff, the normal travel supplies that would be restocked. I want to mess with the narrative images afterwards because it's giving me funny errors.
Okay.
It's saying I can't upload things because stuff.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to go into my backup drive to find the image.
Well, if it's in distress, there's no guarantee that life support's going to be stable throughout the entire thing. Mask, vacuum. Looking at because Mac keeps stuff on them typically for like Enviromask. Is protects you from suffocation and inhaled hazards for 1 hour per char. Does not protect from vacuums or decompression.
Okay, so you're basically saying you guys should have not the decompression suits because they would probably have that heavy equipment, but you should probably have the basically like I'll term it lightly, a gas mask of some kind.
Yeah.
Some kind of
Breathe. Like like
breathing
oxygen
unit.
mask and stuff like that. Breathing units.
So the fun thing is that both Tinley and Florina both have decompression suits as their primary sets of armor.
Well, that's handy.
Well, yeah.
I don't remember what suit Zav has. Let me see.
We also had the ability to shop pretty extensively with
Yes, you do.
a lot of money. I don't think you got.
Yeah, Zav's okay.
Oh, you did.
He's got a D suit.
Yeah, he's got a D suit.
Yeah. So Zav's okay. I mean, Mac keeps a spacesuit with him they can change into.
That'd be one heck of a spacesuit.
Don't tell me
How does
about
that
it.
work with your wings?
It's specialized equipment.
It'd have to be.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that we just kind of accept.
Nanomachines.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, basic survival stuff just in case the life support's not working. So, but if people's got D suits, then they're good.
I have a
So either D suits.
what it was.
I think Evie's should be good and her thing.
That and she's artificial anyway.
Yeah. Or hover suit depends on how it's built up.
Yeah, any kind of environmental suit.
Well, she's artificial anyway, so she doesn't breathe.
Okay.
Yeah. Just if she's good on that. Trying to think if there's any other. We already got basic stuff for other hazards from just our adventures.
We have a source of infinite food.
And plus, we got ways of not having to worry about eating.
Florina has Mega Vitamins, so she can literally feed the entire party with spell slots.
Make sure that we got plenty of cable. I would suspect that the narrative would have any basic repair items for starships, just in case things needed, quick patched.
Yeah, because if this is a park ship, right? So
Yeah,
we'll probably have to repair whatever is wrong with their ship.
yeah, and they,
I mean, I
Also,
would think for the most part they have a lot of their own materials or can make their own materials.
yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
I'm also bringing along a supply of serum.
Void serum. Those paired by spacefarers, asteroid miners, and other people who spend a lot of time aboard starships and space stations. Void serum enable you to survive in space. Intended as a field sale. Okay. Void serums are meant to be consumed when the armor's environmental protections run out. The integrity of the starship hull or space station is suddenly compromised. While the protection offered by the void serum doesn't last long, it can mean the difference between life and death. For 3 hours after you drink the serum, you don't need to breathe and are immune to the normal environmental effects of being in a vacuum. Handy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have.
Yeah. I mean, any kind of redundant backups like that are very, very good to have.
Yep, that's
Yep.
good. Good idea. Other than that, it would just be anything for interpersonal.
Yeah.
Yep, because you're definitely going to want to have
Things
things to do aboard the ship.
Because this is I'm thinking of the SAR part of it, the search and rescue. Without having to be too detailed about it.
We have healing. We have the ability to rectify and fly. We have so a lot of recovery is going to be a lot easier.
Yeah.
I can even as for Florina actually to even make her even better at support. Her third level spell that she grabbed is Wall of Earth, so she can even prop up supports
Okay.
to help make sure the people can get out. And Tinley got some healing and dispel magic on top of both of them having access to healing capabilities.
Okay, good.
We have so much available. And
Okay.
mending, so we can fix things.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And so we got that covered. We got in case life support's not working, we got that covered.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's good unless anybody else needs anything personal. And
At this point, Savocado's just off in the background graffitiing a hot dog on the side of the ship.
Hell yeah. Hot dog.
Oh, the dog.
The galactic glizzy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We're
And
ready to go.
yep, I would say if everybody is got everything that they need, they can all pack on board
yep, I just
and
need to help Avocado level up.
yep.
Yeah, so whenever you're ready.
Which apparently I also need to level up Evie still.
No. Yeah, so this is Avocado.
Yes.
So you just pull up your character sheet. You can hit C, and it should pop it up.
Oh my gosh, hotkeys. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You go to the features tab.
Okay.
And in your classes, the mechanic, there
Oh.
should be an up arrow.
Boink.
Yep. All right. That will update your hit points, stamina, and all that stuff, along with your skill ranks on the attributes page. So you just need to go ahead and update your skill ranks.
Let's see. How many points do I have free? Is it 6 points?
Yeah,
No.
because right now you got 42 spets. You can have up to 49. You cannot go above your level in ranks.
Okay.
So pretty much, if you just put a point in everything that you've already got points in, then that should add up.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Boink.
This one I would love to have pictures of all the areas of the ship already done up, other than just the science labs.
Yeah.
Because then we could walk you through all the new
No,
ships.
ignore that.
You have been perceived.
Shit.
They found you.
Or no, more like, what
gonna
did
put
he
a-
find with a 14?
I was going to put a point in mysticism and be like, Zavocado discovers cults.
You have a new,
Okay.
yeah, you have a new feature.
Oh, some of my points didn't save.
Yeah, there's been some weird stuff going on with
Yeah, like the picture that was there and then wasn't there.
Yeah.
also my spell casting ability
Here we go.
keeps disappearing.
Yeah, there's probably some little things between upgrading from 12 to 13. Okay, so
Oh, is that why stuff looks different?
yes.
Small things.
Okay,
Okay, all that's upgraded.
yep, and now back on your features, you have two new features that I've added to your character sheet from your mechanics class. You have Expert Rig, which is in your class features at the very bottom there of the list, below
Oh.
remote hack. So you can click on that and read the description.
I don't think he's ever used any of his engineering kit so far outside of the drone getting a kill count.
Not too much yet, because you have a lot of things that you can do.
Oh. Alright.
And then you've also got Miracle Worker, which is up in your active features.
What does
He
this
gets
do?
to yell, "Damn it, Mac! I'm an engineer, not a miracle worker."
Oh, there's a lot of words here.
Yeah. Very much. As a move action, you can repair damage to a starship system or modify a suit of armor or weapon to function more efficiently. To use this ability, you must be able to handle the item affected without impediment. You can use this ability once per day at 7th level, plus one additional time per day for every 4 mechanic levels you have beyond 7th. The exact effect of this ability depends on the object or system you're modifying. And then it lists what you can do.
Oh, so if the ship gets a hole punched in it, he can actually work on it.
Yeah, you can restore hull points. Weapons, you can give a +2 enchantment bonus.
Oh. Oh, what, to the ship weapons?
No, for personal weapons.
Oh, okay.
And
Little alakablam.
yeah, and armor you can grant a +2 enchantment bonus to the suits EAC and KAC.
Oh.
So you can pretty much run up to somebody and, Rocket Raccoon, jury rig them for some bonus for a little bit.
Yeah, no, that tracks.
Yeah, so the little blue furry menace, instead of eating somebody, can actually help them.
But what is this help word? I don't understand.
See, the thing is, if you help our teammates, they can kill things, and you get to eat what they kill.
Okay, that he can understand.
Yeah, see, that's how we work out. See, you don't eat them because they help get you more food.
I see. All right.
And
Yeah, you hungry? I got some.
okay, and I think that is everything for you because you
I think so.
don't have a new mechanic trick yet. I know your drone had a new slot for a modification that you can have.
Oh. I'm not actually even sure where my drone is, to be honest.
It third tab down with the actors tab on the right hand side. You know, you got chat messages, you have the combat encounters, and then you have actors.
Oh, okay, there it is. There's the little shit.
Then you got party. Yep.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, mods. You're only using 2 of the 4 slots it has.
Oh.
So you can look at
Yeah,
your own
2 more
mods and add some things.
abilities
Yeah, you can add some things too.
or gadgets and
Yeah.
toys.
Which
I know there's a book somewhere that has all that.
yeah, if you pull up here, I'll get you a link.
Okay, as far as building this starship, I will give you and our listeners, watchers, a preview of what we've got to start with. I started with the science labs. So, Aja, here you go. This is where you're going to have fun. Here's your new science lab.
Oh, a food
Where
making
the-
tube.
I like how there's a person in one of them.
You don't know if it's a person.
That's
Could be
food.
a new flesh-colored android.
The avocado is food. Yeah, that tracks. All right, I gave you a link in Discord and tagged you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so that is part of the science lab. While
I'm India, like.
well, don't get lost yet. It is a very big lab.
Does he already have?
Some freaking Time Lords involved with this shit. It's smaller on the outside.
Yeah, we
Reverse
really
Time
gotta
Lord.
worry is when it's smaller on the inside.
Mhm. That was a PT Cruiser.
Figure
And like I
out. Oh,
said,
here.
some of these are wings off of part of the other parts of the lab. This is everything that your crazy kitty's into.
I spent
probably
lots of
locks you-
money upgrading.
He probably locks you out of the lab so you don't see him doing all this. Okay, so there is the upgraded science lab. There's part of the ship completed. Now,
Yeah.
from you guys, I want some input into the other parts of the ship.
I'd appreciate your input. Doom, 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 doom,
Yes.
doom, 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 doom. So we have a hangar.
We got 4 hangars.
Oh, well, that just took
It's
4
it's,
slots.
it's one.
Right,
Yeah,
but
it just took 4 slots.
But all right.
So I put it in there 4 times.
Okay. And you said the hangar was big enough?
for 8 tiny starships to dock. We also have 2 power core housings because we needed extra power to just run everything. Also, I feel like having a backup power core is going to be nice anyways.
Yeah, because I know we got surplus of power.
Yep, I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
That way, because I didn't upgrade everything to its maximum potential. I wanted to make sure that there was still, like, some room for improvement,
Well-
both with PCU and BP.
Yeah, well, you can't upgrade everything to maximum because no ship can. There's always some give and take.
Yeah.
I know that our computer. I'm trying to think of what to prioritize when we do start doing upgrades. The computer and shielding.
Well, you guys realize that we're building the interior of the ship, what it looks like, and things like that. Because I'm sitting here with the images and creating them.
But yeah, we'll get back to that.
This is all AI input that I'm doing. So I'm asking you for some input and some help on the images.
Okay.
I mean, this is your ship as much as it's mine.
I mean, that's how.
It's also not really an in-session thing.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's a between thing.
Well, I'm just kicking it out there to give you
Yeah.
guys examples, because elsewise you don't know what I mean.
Yeah.
So are we heading off to the ship that we need to be heading off to?
Yep, you guys need to be packing aboard the ship, aboard the narrative, the new narrative.
Cool. Do we need to do anything for that, or can we just say that we did?
Nope, you can say that we did. And this is going to be a very short night. So is there anything that you guys need to do tonight?
No.
Anything else that you want to do tonight?
I'm just gonna start studying.
Um,
Small friend.
As far as the night goes, Avocado is probably going to find a maintenance panel and start crawling around the inner workings of the ship.
That does not surprise me for Zav.
I can see him doing that. Yeah.
Try to find the new nooks and crannies.
Yeah, between you and a couple of the cats, I can see you guys climbing through the passageways.
Gotta
If
know.
he knows the passageways, he can fix stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we supposed to see
And
a
poop.
black screen?
Yeah, we can't see whatever this scene is. We have no tokens.
Hello, darkness, friend.
You can't see this one because you don't have any tokens, or because I don't have it available.
Because we don't.
Correct.
We have no sight. We have no sight. So
Yeah, we're in the void.
In case you were looking to
There we go.
avoid that.
There you go.
I can see again.
yep.
Ah, Lakota.
Yeah. So that gives you some ideas. Hangar bays, crew cabins, what they look like. We've already taken care of the science base, but we need medical. Some engineering areas. The bridge. That might come in handy.
Yeah. I was helping Avocado with mosquito and DMs.
That's fine. I just pulled this up to give the guys some ideas
Yeah.
of some of the areas that are listed on this ship. And this would be typical of the Starfinder game for the actual people who are watching the if you're building a ship, it shows all the shields and the weapons and everything. This would be the actual ship build. Because basically your ship becomes a player in itself. A character.
Yeah, and the
It'd be a
Lakota.
character sheet.
So is that essentially it for the night, though?
Yeah, Mac would be helping with preparations, making sure everything's good, and just.
Yep, I believe that is going to be everything for tonight. I'm going to cut it off early.
Let people get some.
Let people get some sleep, which includes me.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that was a decent little short session. I mean, almost 2 hours.
We got
Yeah.
to start with what you planned on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I wanted to put in some ideas for things to work on for the group.
Okay.
Some off camera things to work on. Some ideas for the backgrounding.
Okay.
And I assume.
You guys, let me
Life science
look.
check.
Let me look real quick.
I've
Yeah, you
thrown
guys
snow
did
and
level up,
abomination.
right? I did level you guys up.
Level 7, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to look and I got people on level 6, level 7.
Yeah, I need to go through and. Yeah, because Chip needs to level up.
I will probably distribute a few more points, bring you up to mid-level. So you're like halfway up the level for the finishing of the race.
Okay.
So if you guys want to do it yourself, that's fine. So it would be
Okay, who can math it to make
About
it a
29
halfway?
and a half
whoever
thousand.
wants to math half of 34,000.
Well, it's not just half of 34,000, so it's going to be halfway between 26.5 to
Well,
34,000.
23. Halfway between 23.
They're level 6.5. Do the math. I'm
Yeah,
not
we're
the math
level
person.
7.5. Level 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5. 7.5. Whoever wants to do the math. And then share it amongst everybody.
$28 and a half. Exactly.
All right, 28.5.
Yeah.
Okay. So 28.5. I don't like where that comes up.
Hey,
Right.
Okay.
everything's
So
right on my end.
that way you guys all know what adjustments you need to make.
Do you want me to make a
And
life science?
I'm losing note cards. What?
Do you want?
And that's not good for me because I got 10,000 note cards over
Do you
here.
want Frank to help with some of the pictures?
No, what I said was, do you want me to?
You cut off. You want to type it?
You keep cutting off.
That's getting annoying.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Do you want me to roll a life science for the studying of the blood sample on the way, or hold off on that?
Oh,
Which blood sample?
I have a blood sample from Ekaton. It's an unknown blood sample.
oh yeah. That.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely roll for that. Those are the things that will be done
Oh,
as you go. Yep.
s-
Well, that one's going to take multiple rolls anyways.
I'm glad there's.
Hey, I still got a 17 with a 1.
Yeah, I'm glad there's no critical fails on those.
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't
Right.
grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, it's going to take a little bit for you guys to get there. So anybody who's doing any studying, now's the time to do it. Think about that.
Yeah.
And you can DM me and we'll start that underway too. Because that way you don't have to worry about it in game time. You can do it in the in between travel time.
Okay. Well then,
Yes.
if we are good,
We good?
yeah, because I'll help Ollie in with avocado and mosquito. Is currently doing some reconstruction on mosquito because of some changes that's been just happened.
That and we're gonna have to help Clive get his because he's a level 6.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Clive's going to have some things to do, especially spells.
Chip's a level 6.
Yeah. So that,
So we're gonna have to help our teammates.
yeah, so probably have the server up over the weekend to help them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good to me. So for everybody out there, thank you for being with us for that end of the relay. And I will say, as soon as we get the relay up, please go back and watch it because it was quite different to the other things that we've done.
Hopefully I did not snore through it.
No, you weren't
No.
Okay,
snoring
that's good.
because I would have come over there and I would have slapped you.
That's good.
You were awake the whole time.
He was there. He was not awake. The lights weren't on. Nobody
Yeah,
was home.
that was
You
the
were,
that was
you were
the
physically awake.
yeah that was the exhaustion fucking nailing me.
Yeah, I still want to know how he was able to participate in one of the activities
Because it was early
being
on.
partially asleep. But I don't think he remembers
I
it.
don't. I remember dice making a roll. I don't remember what roll, but I remember a roll.
We told you to roll, so you rolled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're gonna have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
That's
Yourself.
basic information.
The things we can do when we're half asleep or half awake, whichever way it goes.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Okay, so I thank you for joining us tonight.
We'll see everybody Sunday.
About to say, do we have a Saturday game or
No
no?
Saturday game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we will see everybody on Sunday with
Riffs.
another Savage Riffs. And appreciate y'all for catching up with us. Like I said, catch the recorded part when we get it posted. And
We're
other
on
than that,
YouTube.
yep, we're on the whole thing, maybe on YouTube. Get it pasted together.
I got the command working.
And
No, I don't have that command working. I got to do that. But I did. But yeah.
other than that,
So-
we'll wish everybody a good night. Have a
Let
good
the chaos
weekend.
reign.
Let the chaos reign. Everybody else.
Yeah, don't have to be good, just be good at it.
One more.
Come
I
on,
got-
Merlin.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there it is.
Oh my
You
goodness!
ain't got shit.
I
Don't
got
stay in the
And-
Don't stay in the prison pocket too long.
Yeah, don't stay in that. Well, who knows what happened to you?
Yeah.
Molly knows.
Especially when your host has had Mexican. Especially space Mexican.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh no, not the space Taco Bell.
Oh yeah.
Or worse yet, the grubs with the hot sauce.
I mean, he had to mix a space Thai and space Mexican, so
Or, you know, at least you didn't have space gas station food.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be either.
I don't know.
But we'll say goodnight, and I'll see everyone down those old dusty country roads.
Right. Later.
Goodbye.
Later.
Thank you.
Bye.